Doubt is a silent predator. It doesn't roar, it whispers. It lives in the small pauses before you speak your truth. It hides in the moments you delay starting that project, reaching out, or taking the next step. Most people think doubt is just a feeling they can ignore. But it's far more dangerous than that. Doubt is an internal belief system, a narrative that you carry unconsciously, and it influences every single decision you make. It creates fear where there is opportunity, confusion where there should be clarity, and hesitation where there should be boldness. Master Shi Heng Yi teaches that doubt is not a random emotion. It is a product of disconnection from the self. When you are not aligned with who you truly are and what you are here to do, you create space for doubt to occupy. It becomes the voice that tells you you're not good enough, or you're too late, or who do you think you are to try this? And over time, that voice doesn't just stay in your head. It becomes a filter for your actions. You start playing small. You begin to shrink from challenges instead of rising to meet them. The most dangerous part: doubt can disguise itself as intelligence. It pretends to be rational thinking. It convinces you that it's better to wait, better to prepare more, better to be 100% ready before you act. But perfection is an illusion, and waiting for certainty becomes a trap. Those who succeed are not the ones who wait for doubt to disappear. They are the ones who move forward despite it. Doubt fuels hesitation, and hesitation kills momentum. When you hesitate, you miss your window. When you hesitate, others who are less qualified but more certain take your place. The world does not reward those who are unsure. It rewards those who act, who commit, who push forward when it's uncomfortable. Doubt whispers to stay safe, but success demands that you risk being seen, being wrong, and being vulnerable. According to Master Shi, the way to weaken doubt is not to argue with it, but to outgrow it through intentional action. Every time you take a step forward, even when you're unsure, you send a signal to your mind, I trust myself, and each of those small steps adds up. Confidence isn't built in a moment. It's built in the daily choice to act with courage in the presence of uncertainty. When you no longer allow doubt to dictate your movement, you begin to take ownership of your direction. You shift from being a prisoner of your mind to discipline. Is not about rigidity. It's not about punishment or pressure. It's about freedom. The kind of freedom that only comes when your life is not ruled by chaos, emotion, or external forces. Discipline is the internal structure you build that allows you to rise above doubt, fear, laziness, and distraction. Master Shi Heng Yi teaches that discipline is not just about what you do, but about who you become through consistent effort. And paired with clarity, it becomes the unstoppable force that shapes true success. Most people chase results, outcomes, or recognition, but what they miss is the invisible engine behind every lasting achievement: disciplined, intentional living. It's not flashy, it's not dramatic, but it works every time. Discipline gives you the power to show up, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. It means doing what needs to be done even when motivation is absent. It means committing to your values and goals even when no one is watching. even when it feels like no progress is being made. Now, discipline on its own can become mechanical if not paired with clarity. Clarity is your inner compass. It's the why behind your effort. It gives direction to your energy. Without clarity, discipline can turn into burnout. But when you are clear, crystal clear, on what you want, why it matters, and who you must become to achieve it, discipline becomes meaningful. Every action, every habit, every step forward becomes an expression of alignment with your highest purpose. Clarity removes the noise. It simplifies decision-making. You no longer wake up wondering what to do. You already know. And that mental stillness is where power is born. Master Shi emphasizes that clarity doesn't just come through thinking, it comes through practice, through stillness, through silence, through reflection, through being intentional about what you allow into your life, what you listen to, what you consume, who you surround yourself with. Together, discipline and clarity create a solid foundation that cannot be shaken by opinions, setbacks, or failures. You don't need to force results because your system, your daily disciplines, carry you forward regardless of the obstacles. You don't rely on motivation because your clarity fuels your purpose. And over time, that combination makes you untouchable. Not in an arrogant way, but in a grounded, powerful way. It makes your actions precise, your mind sharp, and your spirit unbreakable.